At the beginning of the story, Dr. Frederick, who works for a company called Apollon, is shown visiting his daughter's school, whose name is Simon. He tells Simon to come with me quickly, and now they are going away with their entire family, and we are shown thick black clouds over the city. Actually, Frederick is moving away from these clouds. Frederick tells his family that it will soon rain in the city, and it will not be any ordinary rain. Anyone who enters this rain will die in no time, and that is why they are going to a safe place with their family. In the car, Frederick's son, who is sitting in the back seat, Frederick tells him that you should wear a seatbelt. But he is not wearing a seatbelt, and in the meantime he gets distracted, causing his car to collide with an oncoming vehicle. And now it's going to rain in a short time. That's why they start running on foot towards a forest with their family members. A man sees them running, after which he starts chasing them. Frederick takes his family to a bunker built by his company in the middle of the forest. They all come down here and sanitize themselves first, and now Frederick is in this bunker with his family. Frederick's company built this bunker for a similar emergency, and Frederick's whole family is safe here. Frederick tells his daughter Simon, "I have to go out, because I can find the cure for the virus that is in the rain that will kill people." And he leaves the bunker wearing a safety kit. Simon looks into his mobile, where he realizes that his father was telling the truth, that many people have died due to the rain, and then someone knocks on the door of their bunker. Although Simon's mother forbids him to go out, but she disobeys her mother and goes out and opens the door. Outside is the same man who saw her entire family running into the forest. He is struggling with falling raindrops, and then he grabs Simon's younger brother, and now Simon's mother also rushes in to save her children. She grabs the man and jumps outside and tells Simon to close the door. Simon has to close the door against his will, and Simone's mother dies outside. Simon is very sad because of her mother's death, but her brother is younger, so she does not express her grief to him. And now when Simon checks the operating system of this bunker, she finds out that there are many more such bunkers. She tries to contact them, but she is unable to contact them because there is no signal. She doesn't know what to do. She has seen the scene outside. She has no choice but to wait for her father. Slowly days begin to pass, which would turn into months, and after months and years and 6 years, his father still did not come back. His brother, who was very young, has grown up. He does not want to stay in this bunker. He wants to go out, so his frustration is increasing day by day. Simon explains to her brother that she will definitely bring our father back, and one night when her brother is sleeping, she decides that she will go out wearing a safety suit, where she sees the place where his mother had died. The pain of the accident is still in her heart, but she must somehow find a place where humans live. As she moves forward, she finds many signs that are written with an arrow sign, that 2,500 meters came Orienton Zone, and she continues to move forward, seeing nothing but destruction all around her on the streets, and soon she reaches the place where the arrows were marked to reach. There are only bodies there too. She realizes that there is no one left in the whole world. And she goes back to the bunker and the next morning tells her brother that there is no one left in the outside world. Both of them are disturbed by the world of bunker and set that they will leave this bunker forever, because death is better than life in the bunker. And now they decide to leave here the next day. At night, when they both are sleeping, their bunker starts running out of oxygen, due to which Simon faints. But his brother gets up and somehow gets him out by opening the bunker door, where there are some survivors who take them at gunpoint. Actually, the night before when Simon went out, these guys saw her, and they blocked the bunker's oxygen pipe so they could get out. And now Simon in front of these survivors along with his brother. Here is the leader of the survivors named Martin. He tells Simon that I came here in search of food, and now everyone goes inside the bunker, but there is no point in going inside as Simon and his brother have already eaten all their food. There is no food left, because whatever food storage was there for the last 6 years is now gone. This angers Martin, and he decides to lock them both in the bunker and leave. This means that Simon will have to stay in the same bunker with her brother forever. But before Martin leaves, Simon tells him that I know other bunkers like this where I can take you. Hearing this, Martin inducts her into his group. Now Simon joins Martin's group with her brother, and heading out to the other bunkers, Simon discovers that 90% of the world's population has now been killed, and the 10% that are left are starving, so food is everything in this world. Killing others for food is very common. Now there is no government in this world that controls anyone, and all the people here in Martin's group somehow survived the separate rain after they found it, and now they search for food together. Their group is now joined by Simon and his brother, who continue to move forward to find the bunker. And now they hear the sound of the car. Hearing the sound, everyone hides, and then two people get out of the car with guns in their hands. It is clear from their faces that their intentions are not good. In fact, the humans capture the survivors and take them with them, and now they start moving towards them all. Then they see a girl running away, which distracts them. They chase after her and take advantage of this opportunity to run away with Martine, Simon, and everyone else. The whole group goes a little further, and they see the same girl who was running away from the two men, with her foot stuck in the mud, which means that she is now infected with the virus. So Martin kills her. And now they all move on and decide to stay at home for the night. Simone's brother is also given shoes to wear so that he has no problem walking. And now there is a girl in the group named Petrus, whom Simone's brother likes. At night, when everyone goes to sleep, Simone's brother goes downstairs where he sees Martin and Petrus together. That is, both are in a relationship. Simon's brother is very sad to see. The next morning they start their journey once again, and while they are moving forward, Simon's brother accidentally gets his foot in the water and mud. Everyone is shocked, and now Martin, who cannot keep any such person in his group who is infected, is going to kill him. Simon stops her, after which she checks her brother's foot, and here everyone discovers that the shoes that Simone's brother was given were waterproof, meaning that the water did not get on his foot. This means that he cannot be infected. They start their journey once again and quickly reach the bunker that Simon told them all about. Simon unlocks the bunker door with her fingerprint and watches as everyone enters. That there is a lot of food stuff. Everyone is very happy to see this, because for the first time after 6 years, everyone has had a full meal. Simon goes to a room where she finds a mobile, and this mobile belongs to her father. It means that her father also came to this bunker, and now she watches videos on her father's mobile, in which a video is of his father's boss, in which his father's boss said that you should go to Sweden quickly, because you are the only one who can make the vaccine for this dangerous virus. After watching this video, Simon feels so good that she now hopes that her father is alive in Sweden. She also shows the video to her brother, and they both decide to go to Sweden. Martin refuses to go with them because the bunker has a full supply of food and drink, and he wants to stay here. So Simone leaves for Sweden with her brother. And when Peters finds out which Simon's brother likes, so she decides to go with Simon and his brother. Peters, along with his two companions, leaving only Martin and his friend in the bunker. Peters quickly catches up with Simon and his brother with his companions. All of them are happy to be together again. Now, after some time, they all stop at one place to eat. And then they are attacked by many people who want to take their food from them. Everyone runs away from them, and in the stampede, Simon gets separated from her entire group. Then she sees a child in front of her. She goes to this child. She finds out that they are alive by eating medicine, means energy tablets, after which Simon gives the child something to eat. The baby's father arrives and thinks Simon is the kidnapper. Simon assures them that she will not harm his child. It has started raining outside. That's why Simon stops here. She also gives the child and his father some food for later. After the rain stops, when the child goes out with his father, some robbers attack them. Simon couldn't help them, because if she went to save them, she too would become a victim of these robbers. The same is shown to Simon's brother, who happens to be with Peter, and they both arrive at the same place. Where Peters was once born, here is her house. She goes to her house, where she discovers that her parents died 6 years ago when the virus started. She becomes very emotional, and Simone's brother takes care of her by talking nice things to cheer her up, which makes Peters feel good. And now both of them go back to the same place where they all separated from each other. And the rest of the people also reach there, and now they are once again in a group, and before they leave. Here, a man who has arrived here chasing Simon. He grabs Simon's brother with a stick in his hand and tells everyone to hurry and give me your full supply of food, otherwise I will kill the boy. And then Martin arrives there with his partner who has a gun. Seeing Martin with a gun makes him very angry, and he runs away after injuring Simon's brother. Her brother is badly injured, and she gets scared, and then remembers that there is another bunker just a short distance away, and she takes her brother along with her companions and leaves for that bunker. And they quickly reach the bunker. It has a medical kit inside, and with this medical kit, they treat Simon's brother. Martin here shows Simon a device with a map of the entire city, and tells that there is a long line in this map which is a kind of wall. There was no such wall in the city before this virus. This wall may have been built so that those who are not infected can be completely safe on the other side of the wall. If we go there, so we might as well save ourselves. And now they all have a target to reach the wall, where there might still be perfectly safe humans on the other side of the wall, where they too can find refuge and hopefully end the web series here. Hope you like this story. If you want to see the next part of this series, let me know in the comments.